What's up, guys? Exploring North America here. How y'all doing? So we're here today at Unser's Race Car Museum. Located right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and it seems like it's gonna be a blast. Let's go check it out.
So this is an overview of the Unser family, the 4 generations of the Unser family, starting with Louis, Joe, and Jerry. Lived in Colorado after the parents immigrated from Europe and lived in the Midwest, and then eventually moved to Colorado. Jerry Jr., Louis, and Bobby, and Al. Anywhere where you see a flag by the name means that they did race. Jerry Jr. Died at a pretty young age. We're going to get interrupted again, I'm sorry. In 1959, he was driving a practice lap at the Indianapolis 500, where he crashed and died as a result of his injuries. I'll be right with you. Louis also raced, but his racing career ended short because he developed multiple sclerosis.
Go head over to the other
and
garage.
he wasn't able to continue his racing career. Of course, we've got Bobby and Al Jr. Al Jr.'s racing uniform from the 1994 Indianapolis 500 win is there, along with a picture of his win. Over here, you'll see a model of the car that he drove in 1994 to win that.
And like I said, this is just the items of 3 people in here, Al Sr., Al Jr., and Jerry Jr. One of the original bricks from Indianapolis. There's a picture behind it of the front stretch when that was still brick. That wasn't paved over until 1961. What do you call these things? They're called brain dead. It's a name for them. But anyhow, that's the Motorsports Hall of Fame that used to be in Novi, Michigan. for Al Senior and Junior. And the medallions are the Indianapolis Motorsports Hall of Fame Museum for the two of them. Got liquor bottles down there of the 1970 car and the pace car for 74. And then Buffalo Bills helmet back there. Al Jr. raced for Jim Kelly, had a team back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Al Jr. raced for him, so they did a helmet exchange, and that's what that's about. One of the original Bilk bottles from Indianapolis. The winner is given a milk bottle to the celebration, not champagne. Oh, okay. Because in the mid-30s, in fact it was early 30s, a man by the name of Louis Meyer won the race. And he happened to bring buttermilk with him to drink after the race. The American Dairy Association was there, and they're like, oh, okay, this is a good idea. Maybe we can get some publicity for milk. So they started to make it a tradition there. The wreath they put around their neck when they drink the milk's up there in the upper left-hand corner. There's a picture of Al Jr. with a wreath around his neck drinking the milk over there. That big picture. Most of the Indy stuff is over Unser 1, excuse me. This is all Indy stuff here, the leftovers, if you will. I think the main thing there is the platter. It's the Pole Qualifiers Trophy for 1970 for Al Sr. And then the helmet above it there on the shelf. In 1983, Al Sr. and Al Jr. were the first father-son to race against each other in the Indy 500. So that was given to them with signatures of all the notable folks at the Indy. The shiny trophies up there in the middle on the top shelf are basically all Long Beach, California. Al Jr. won at Long Beach several times. In fact, he won there so much they made him an honorary Laker. That's what the Laker jersey's about back there in the back row, framed back there. The bling is Al Sr. on the left, Al Jr. on the right. These rings that look like college rings are what they call starter rings. When you qualify for the Indy 500, you get a ring with your name on it, your qualification speed. It comes in an oval wooden box like you see down there at the bottom. Most of this first shelf here is Portland, Oregon trophies. Because the Coors Light Silver Bullets you'll see at the far end there, the number 7 car, was the car that Al Jr. had his first IndyCar win with. It was at Portland. So some of those pertain to Portland, that race. And then there's other wins in Portland as well. In fact, some of the trophies are missing because they're at Portland right now for a special exhibit they've got for Mario Andretti's 50th anniversary of IndyCar win. This is Canada. New Mexico, folks, I say, because we didn't have IndyCar racing, I'll say to our north, this is when they had a street race in downtown Denver. Al Jr. won that in 1990 and 91. So those two pieces of glass. To our east, the largest piece of crystal we have in here is from Texas. And then to our west, the outline of the state of Arizona, that's what was then called PIR, Phoenix International Raceway Trophy for there. This is Brazil up here. To the right of the Arizona Trophy, 4 bigger ones are all Argentina. February of 71, they had a double IndyCar race in Argentina. Al Sr. won both of those races. So he says he came back with all the trophies from Argentina. Then what else? We got Mid-Ohio here. Mid-Ohio over there for that matter too. This is kind of unique. You saw the Stars car over at Unser 1, the newest IndyCar we have on display, 2001. This was the inaugural race at the Gateway Speedway in St. Louis. Al Jr. won that with that car. 1965 Pikes Peak Trophy of Al Seniors. Triple Crown Trophy. Well, this is one of the Triple Crown was defined as three 500-mile IndyCar races in 1 year. Now, in 1978, Al Sr. won all 3 of those. This was what was then called the Schaefer 500, and now called the Pocono 500 in Pennsylvania. And there's a bag there that celebrates that fact, the 3 wins. Langhorne, Pennsylvania, we're getting into the dirt car portion now. This is Watkins Glen, New York. The wheels that hit the wall out front, 2 of them are right there on the floor at the end of that cabinet. Dirt car racing, go-kart trophies of Al Jr.'s, and he was a little guy down here. When we set this up, we asked Al Sr., what's your favorite dirt car race so we could make it prominent in the display? It had to be the Hoosier. The lady from Indianapolis told me this morning, you're not supposed to call it the Hoosier 100, it's the Hoosier 100. And she said it's not the Hoosier 100, it's a Hoosier Hoosier 100 is the way they say it. Okay. But he won that 4 times in a row. And we cleaned those up. Those are Tiffany Sterling cups. The top dog award was something that stayed at the track. The driver didn't get to take it home. So after 3 wins in a row, Al Sr. says, okay, I want that Wiener Award now. They said, no, you can't have it. That stays here. He said, well, I'm going to come back next year. I'm going to win. You're going to give it to me. And they're like, you come back next year and win, you can have it. So he did. But you notice he didn't leave it to be engraved. I think if he had, he wouldn't have had the trophy. So. And then this, we've recently got this from Al Jr. That was the fire suit that he wore the last time he raced in the Indy 500 in 2007. He raced for A.J. Foyt. It was a special occasion for A.J. Foyt. It was the 50th anniversary of his involvement in IndyCar racing. So it's got special insignias for that, plus the 25th year of ABC Supply being involved with IndyCar racing. The suit he wore, the helmet, which we've had for quite a while, actually. We didn't know the full story on it. It's celebrating the same event, but it was not worn at that race. It's a real one, but it wasn't worn at the race. And then this is the early days dirt car trophies. Hello, folks. I'll get to you in just a minute, but hopefully you're listening a little bit here. This is dirt car racing. This would be local track. There used to be a speedway at the end of Eubank just before the base. Al Sr.'s trophies from that. These are Jerry Jr.'s, mostly from that, except he was in the Navy mid-50s stationed in Hawaii. So there's a Hawaiian trophy. There's the Luau Bowl down there, a Hawaiian trophy. Very protective helmet for Jerry Jr. down there from Hawaii. And then in that second, on the stand right there in the front, the one to the right is a Hawaiian trophy. The tall one with the Hudson Hornet on the top. I always tell kids we've got a relative of Doc Hudson here. That was Jerry Jr. 1957 USAC National Champion in dirt car racing. Real cool trophy there. Then this would be the oldest trophy in here that I know of. That's Jerry Jr. I say oldest trophy now, I'm trying to remember. 1949, October 1949 trophy. So that's the nickel tour.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
So you're welcome.
We appreciate your time, John.
Look around and enjoy.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I had a blast making it. As always, keep exploring.